Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So, late yesterday we got the news that the Seal of Dawn was hard capped at rank 7. Well, that has caused a ton of uproar in the community, tons more comments on the forum post, and even a few more threads about it. And I don't think it's this big of a deal. However, I understand where the division's coming from, so I wanted to take the time to highlight a lot more of people's opinions and really just talk about the Seal of the Dawn being capped. I personally would have liked to see rank 8. I would have wished that they would have told us this last Tuesday instead of the Monday before we're going into it, because a lot of people wasted a lot of time making sure they had a 1,500 Remnants of Valor to go to rank 8 for all of their characters. And while I'm not against the change and I understand why the change is happening, I just feel like it was really out of time, really out of place, and it really just gives you a dang, I wasted that time getting those remnants feeling. But that's just me personally. So without further ado, let's switch it over here and see other opinions. So this is the official blue post. Just says Seal of Dawn is capped at rank 7. We covered a lot of these in the first video. So this is about where it stops. So would have liked to see the numbers go up. It's sod. Why not let us have fun? Kind of lame they made this decision on a Monday, the day before we were going to Seal 8. I absolutely agree with this opinion. Pretty much the same as my own. Yep, I agree. It's a good change. Rank 6 Seal felt really comfortable difficulty. The amount of guilds that cleared Mythic probably tripled/quadrupled with rank 6, and definitely more so with rank 7 Seal. It made it a pretty big joke. If you ride on a rank 8 Seal to have fun, why are you even playing the game? That's such a terrible take. SOD it has had a lot of for fun mechanics and enjoyable. My guild's been clearing hard mode next pretty easily already, but I still think you should allow for one more seal ring. I honestly think you should allow it to go up to 10. For guilds who want to keep next challenging, just add a challenge mode that drops additional amounts at the end by restricting your seal. For everyone that wants in and out 20-minute loot pinata, let them go to rank 10 with the seal. This is a great opinion. I like this a lot because it illustrates SOD's flexibility and what I thought they were going for with next rematch, to allow all types of people be able to do whatever they want, whether you're a dad guild, whether you're a semi-hardcore guild, whether you're a hard mode guild, whatever type of guild you are, speedrunning and going after next. The seal system really lets you do that. But what I imagine is everyone just win at max rank seal. There is no incentive to limit yourself to make it challenging, so people didn't. And that is what it is. At the first weeks, it was very beneficial. At these later weeks, it's not as beneficial as we thought. So, just really interesting to see, and hopefully, maybe we get some type of resolution to all this. Then I find it frustrating. People have been basing gear decisions for the last 5 weeks on unexpected seal levels, capping it with a minor increase, even increases like 1/3 of the increase from odd even level seals is also annoying. Currently there are 9 guilds in Wild Growth US that have done hard mode for 20 minutes. That feels like a low amount. I guess guilds drop I guess there are a few guilds in the top getting kills in the 40-second range already, and even Seal 8 would push that to 30 seconds. So still, they're the minority of the minority. Pretty sure vast guilds are still claiming BW and AQ. So this is just wrong for one reason. Tons of people don't do 20-man hard mode. Like, his stats definitely could be correct, but the majority of people do 25 to 30-man rosters because it is just so much easier. Finding a hard 20 to commit to SOD's rating schedule is pretty hard, but he brings up a very valid point here. Then the next comment is Warlock says, "Yippee, today is a good day. Good decision. In my opinion, hard mode shouldn't be a cakewalk. Also, had a blast progging Mythic the first few weeks of the phase. Appreciate y'all's efforts in making this such an enjoyable raid." I like that a lot. I feel that too. To be fair, most aren't playing in the 20-man category anymore. Almost 50 guilds have cleared it on 20+ Mythic next on Wild Growth. Most don't want to deal with the roster issues, myself included. With a vast amount of loot that comes out of raid, myself and others have decided to go to 25-man rosters. This is also the case for even Heroic. You look at the amount of people in the 40-man category versus the 20-man category, you'd be surprised as flip-flops compared to previous phases. absolutely agree. So, like with the Sod Saviors, we did MC and BWL in the 20-man flex. Then we lost a lot of people in ATO. I said, it's time. We're going to 25, 30, whatever, combining our main raids. And then Phase 7 blew up, so we are back to 2 raids. And we have 2 25 to 30-man rosters going every week. So, really awesome to see that. And yeah, I definitely agree with this sentiment. It is just makes my life as the guild master and roster maker 1,000 times easier. If one person can't make it, it's not the end of the world. But just finding 20 people to go, and it's really hard to, like, especially with these hard modes, to keep that active bench. Like, not only keep it active, but keep it geared. Like, I genuinely just have to pull someone from my Wednesday raid, which is a little more casual, to fill a Tuesday slot if I ever have to. Seal 7 was slightly too easy for my guild, and it's probably in the Goldilocks zone in that it probably any 20-man raid guild can beat it if they roll up their sleeves and try a little bit more. Blizzard has said the intended difficulty is 20 men regardless how people are playing it. The reality is that they are designing content and aiming balance around that group. Having that said, I do think there are probably 20-man guilds that rested their laurels and didn't try too hard because rank 8 Seal would completely trivialize the content for them. Now they're going to have a little boot up to the rump to get up and try a bit. So just good stuff. This guy sums it up pretty well. Dad get clears, sweats have something to chew on. Would be preferred to cap it earlier and allowed 6 pieces coming in line to carry Prague. Glad we aren't going ranks further than Lucky 7. Give us rank 10. This is something I emulate a lot with. SOD is a version of the game that will go away. The seal ranks are cool and fun. I'm not saying I'm relying on a rank 8 seal to have fun. I'm implying that higher seals allow for more fun, but I guess your case should be just quit the game if we're thinking about having a higher seal. So obviously you see a lot of back and forth about this, a lot of people talking about it, and then now that people are just sort of replying, this is a very interesting 2 takes here that I want to cover. It says, I'm rather convinced that based on this decision alone, you don't read any of the feedback players give. You just continue to alienate your player base rather than simply commit to the path you started. The whole purpose of level 10 Epic Seal was to do the optimal damage in Nax, and that's basically where we're working towards. Now that you've cut that off, the interim before Scarlet Enclave is basically gone. It's more frustrating that you say you monitor these things closely, but in the end feels like you completely lied on that statement. Well, I think because they did it on a Monday, it shows that they were monitoring it, and they said we have the full week of, like, we have all of last week's data. We're making this hours before the reset occurs. And I do think that they were, like, I don't think that this means they weren't monitoring it. I just would have liked more communication. Like, last Tuesday, say, hey, guys, we're looking at it this way. We want you to be aware that we could possibly cap it. We're just going to waiting on more data to decide that. I would have liked more communication, but I don't think this is exactly right. I do think there are a lot of people that are asking if Shield Dawn should be capped. I got that question on, like, 4 of the videos. People were coming into the stream and asking my opinion on it. So it wasn't like something that just came out of the blue 100%. But I do think we could add more communication at the very least. But I think that's a little harsh of a statement. Then the last one here I want to show you is, honestly, I was hoping for at least rank 8 to be max. Rank 7 feels weird overall. I have 5,500,000 remnants still split up between my 2 characters, and I genuinely don't plan on gearing more, so I don't see any use for them. And I feel as if my time was just wasted. I hope you guys have plans to help players get rid of excess remnants. Being able to buy your war-torn scraps and other necessary mats with them would be very helpful. I think the only reason it feels weird to stop at 7 is because we weren't told anything about it, and I'm 90% sure the player base thought we would get rank 8 seal tomorrow. We definitely have enough power, just not what I expected to be for H. This sums up my opinion like 100%. This is where I'm at. This is how I feel. I pre-farmed. I only had 2,200 ready to go, but I still pre-farmed it out. I was ready to level up my druids and mage to rank 8. And I tried to show you guys yesterday's video what you can spend them on, but if you're already exalted with AD because you prepped properly for the raid, there really isn't much to do other than buy enchants and shoulder enchants. Like, that's really all you can get is shoulder enchants and then the tier enchant to your shoulders as well. So, like, And no one is going to be using the resistance enchant. People are all just going to be using the ZG power enchant. So this sums it up pretty much exactly what I feel. And yeah, obviously this can go forever. We could have this be a 30-minute video if I wanted. Keep going, people talking about it. But you guys get the point at this point. We've looked at a lot of possibilities. Now, something else I want to show you that is actually crazy is just how quickly people are making even more threads about it. So we had the post right here, and then we have people talking about raise cap to 8 or nerf construct, hard mode, higher seal, remnants of valor are now useless. Then reserving in sod ruin my return. Level phase 8 and leveling. Nothing too crazy, but just love to see people having strong opinions. Then someone saying, let's talk about why sod is an epic field. This is just wrong. Sod has been incredibly successful by every single metric. I just wanted to point that out. I'm not even going to click on that. But if you're interested, come to the forums. It's a lot of entertainment. But Sod has blown away every single previous season we have had. And has made Som completely look like... Som is at the bottom. Like, Sod has been extremely successful in every metric. So I think it's a little harsh to say why it's a total failure. But maybe we'll entertain that thread in a bit. But anyway, those are my thoughts. Those are the players' thoughts on the Seal the Dawn. Once again, I would love to hear where you guys stand. If any of these opinions have changed your mind, where you are at. But I pretty much am under the same thing. This was a big surprise. I was not prepared for it. I wish we would have had more communication on it. And I'm fine with them capping. I get why we need the cap. I don't disagree with their assessment of that. I just wish we would have known it was coming so we didn't waste hours getting our remnants, preparing for next week, just to have it rug pulled the day before from us. So that's personally my thoughts. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to hear what you have to say. Until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Hey, you. Yes, you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.